Heading towards Bengaluru, and RJD Chief Lalu Prasad Yadav as well as Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Tejashwi Yadav have reached the Patna Airport and will leave for Bengaluru to attend the opposition meeting. That's the piece of break news that's coming in, where you have different opposition satras. This one from Bihar, where RJD Chief Lalu Prasad Yadav and Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Tejashwi Yadav have reached the Patna Airport and will leave for Bengaluru to attend the opposition meeting. So all the players coming together to take on the BJP for the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. But the critical test of opposition unity also lies in the state elections. Can they draw that line between the national elections as well as the state elections? That's something that we have to see when it comes to expanding their own strategic political interests. Because remember, the Aam Aadmi Party wants to expand its national footprint. So it looks at the state elections with a lot of interest, namely in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, as well as Chhattisgarh. And at the same time, the Aam Aadmi Party also has expanded its base across India, thanks to the failures of the Congress. So can they come to an understanding when it comes to taking on the Delhi ordinance in Parliament and also having an understanding for the state elections, or can they separate the two? That has to be seen. Harish continues to be with us, who's reporting from Bengaluru, as all these top opposition satraps are making their way to the capital of Karnataka to attend that opposition meeting to chalk out a strategy for 2024. Harish, when it comes to the Congress party trying to play the nucleus of this united opposition, one thing that they keep saying is that the mandate of Karnataka is something that they want to kind of repeat in 2024. But that's easier said than done. And even if we look at Karnataka, given the massive mandate that the Congress got based on the 5 guarantees, they are facing a lot of pushback on that from the people of Karnataka, right, just days after the elections.
Well, it perhaps might not be the right way to compare. Look at things here. In Karnataka, Congress had 2 strong leaders. They had Siddaramaiah, who was their mass leader, and they had D.K. Shivakumar, who was their organization man, who's been working for the last 2-3 years to strengthen the organization. Compare it to the national scenario. Do they have a mass leader who can match Siddaramaiah's stature in Karnataka? Perhaps the question will remain unanswered. The Congress would like to say it's Rahul Gandhi, but can Rahul Gandhi in terms of seats or in terms of caste groups get that kind of support? There are question marks. Second, in Karnataka, they had to just fight the BJP and the JDS. They were clear opponents. There was no second thoughts about going all out against them. That's not the case when we talk about opposition unity at a national level. They will have to look at state interest, parties' interest in that state for long term, and also see sharing how much is the Congress willing to give to alliance partners in some of these states where the Congress itself might be in a dominant position or in a good position. Constantly we have seen leaders referring to 2004 saying that, well, even then we did not feel that somebody could beat Vajpayee in 2004 election, but you saw UPA coming together, and on the question of leadership, nobody ever thought of Manmohan Singh, but choose Manmohan Singh. All the parties rallied behind him, and he successfully gave 10 years of governance. So that shouldn't be the issue, is the argument of these leaders who are in Karnataka. But let's also make that distinction clear. In 2004, the Congress perhaps was more stronger than this, and then they could have become the rallying point where all the parties came together. This time around, the regional parties do sense that the Congress is not as strong as 2004, and they would like to extract their pound of flesh. There are leaders who have prime ministerial ambitions, and they would like to push for it.
Right. So, yeah, that is an analysis. But because the Lok Sabha game, turns out different than the state election game we saw in Karnataka last time, that despite the mandate of the Congress party, despite the hold the Congress party had in Karnataka, the BJP is the power player when it comes to Lok Sabha elections, which is why it becomes essential for any welfare delivery to kind of take hold in the state so that the Congress party can consolidate that base. Thank you, Harish, for sharing that perspective with us when it comes to the dynamics surrounding this united opposition project on the road to 2024. Let's listen into more political reactions coming in.
आज विपक्षी दलों की मीटिंग में शामिल होने के लिए हम लोग जा रहे हैं। हमारे नेता अरविंद केजरीवाल जी, भगवंत मान जी, हम सारे लोग जा रहे हैं आज बेंगलुरु की मीटिंग में, और आगे का एजेंडा उस मीटिंग में तय होगा कि आगे इस विपक्षी एकता को कैसे आगे बढ़ाना है, कैसे 2024 के लिए तैयारी करनी है। वो सारे विषय बैठक में तय होंगे।
Anybody who has the courage and the intention to fight these forces who are attacking the Constitution of India is free to join. Now, Mahatma Gandhi or Sardar Patel or Pandit Nehru did not issue, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose did not issue invitations to people, please come and join the freedom struggle. All those who felt inspired to protect the country came. So, why are they waiting? Why is anybody waiting for an invitation? In Patna, there were 16. In Bengaluru, there are 26. So, obviously, our tribe is increasing.
BJP's reaction, they're saying this is a group of opposition parties that has no clear-cut leader or no clear-cut vision.
You've seen the result of a clear-cut leader. You've seen where the country is going thanks to the clear-cut leader. He goes silent when it comes to Manipur. He loses his voice when it comes to COVID. When it comes to China, he gives a clean chit. So either he doesn't speak, or when he speaks, he ends up giving a clean chit to China. What kind of a cult is this? What kind of a leader is this?
नकवी जी, ऑपोजिशन की आज दूसरी मीटिंग बेंगलोर में हो रही है और उनका ये कहना है कि अब आप लोग डर गए हैं जिस तरह से लगातार जो स्ट्रेंथ ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज की बढ़ती जा रही है।
देखो, एक बात मैं बताऊं आपको, ये 24 के चुनावी चूल्हे पे जो ख्याली खिचड़ी है वो खानदानी खुरचन से ज्यादा कुछ और साबित नहीं होगी। तो अंजाम क्या होगा इसका अंदाजा आसानी से लगा सकते हैं, क्योंकि ये सभी लोगों के जो है वो सपने एक हैं, इसमें मुंगेरी अनेक हैं। हर आदमी के सपने हैं कि सत्ता के सिंहासन पे बैठना है। तो इस खानदानी विरासत वाले लोगों का जब एक ही सपना हो, न नीति हो, न नेतृत्व हो, न चेहरा हो, न मोहरा हो, न कार्यक्रम हो, केवल एक सनक हो कि मोदी जी को हराएंगे। अब इनकी सनक मोदी जी को हराने की है, जनता का संकल्प मोदी जी को जिताने का है। आपसे अपना परिवार संभल नहीं रहा है, अपना घर संभल नहीं रहा है। आपके दरवाजे पे जो है वो एंट्री गेट से ज्यादा एग्जिट गेट पे भीड़ लगी हुई है, वो आप ठीक नहीं कर पा रहे हैं।
ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷ ಪಾಪ ಅವ್ರ ಲೆಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಮಹಾಗಠಬಂಧನ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥಾಪಕರುಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ JDS ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮುಗಿದೋಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಭ್ರಮೆಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಬಿಟ್ಟರು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಈಗೇನಾದ್ರು.
We have all come together with a certain ideology. And we have come together to preserve the idea of India and Constitution. So the BJP, if BJP has a problem with our unity, that means they are afraid that they will be unseated. And you can also see that how BJP's and Modi ji's magic is on the wane. Name one South Indian state that they are in power with. This goes to show that Mr. Modi's popularity is down, BJP is clueless, their policies is hurting India.
We are here for address this genuine concern of the biggest democratic country of the world. They will teach a lesson when the time comes. Those who are totally failed in governance, those who are cheating them by giving false promises, that is up to the people. They will decide. We are very sure that this is going to be a game changer of Indian political scenario.